Build My Life, key of G. There's really not a ton of stuff happening uh, in the intro and the first couple verses with guitar parts, other than there's a pad, maybe some swell stuff, but there's the keyboard thing happening. And so I like to kind of bring that in a little bit. I like to fade in and out, like the little. I'm on the 5th fret of the E string, and then I'm on the 8th fret of the B string. And just to every now bring that in and out. There's a few other little things in there you can hear too, but if you want to do some swells and other things, that would be cool. But then really you guys hit it on the first chorus. In the first chorus, you've got one guitar doing power chords high up, really pretty clean. And the other guitar doing your regular open chords down the bottom with just a little bit of dirt, just a little bit on there. And just doing the nice and easy strum. And again, when I go to the A minor, I like to play the 7, leaving the G string open, and then I put my pinky up here on the high E, because we're in the key of G, so I keep my pinky up here on that, both these fingers mainly, but on the E minor, or A minor 7, keep my pinky up here on the 3rd for the high E, and then that makes it's the 7, the same note as the 7. There you go, those two notes. Couldn't find them, sorry. So holy, there's no G, I, Q, and that's pretty much, the rhythm guitar is going to play that for every single chorus. You just get bigger and bigger. Electric or lead guitar, just come up on the C chord to the A minor, down to the G. You just walk it all the way down, and you're playing almost the same notes, same position, just without these guys as the rhythm. Now for the second time through the verses, there's still a lot of ambient stuff going on, but I can clearly hear the rhythm guitar arpeggiating with clean, a little dirt. Honestly, it sounds a little country. Just the tone they're using, not in a bad way, just that's what it comes off as to me. So there's that option of the arpeggiation. Now when I usually do it and play lead, I like to, at the end of the chorus going into those second verses, there's a little thing that the piano does, and I do my version of the electric. Now we were down here for the lead for the first verses. I want to take that and go up here. You could start this way too, but 10th fret on the B string, 12th fret on the G string. So in your life that those around me, I build it crescendo on the verse now. Now you can just play around with those 4 notes walking around, because you're just gonna stay on the G string 12th fret, but on the B string you got 10, 12, 13, 15 that all work, and just kind of walk around those. Now there are 2 verses here. Both times we do it, we do verse 1 and verse 2. We just do them both twice together. So there's another option that you could throw up if you want when you hit that second verse 2, maybe for the electric, maybe for the rhythm guitar. I just hear an opportunity to just go na, 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 na. Maybe create a little tension, a little excitement there. Try it out if you want to. Either one of you, just, make sure you talk about it, who's taking what parts, and see how that fits. Now the second chorus is pretty much like the first one. Maybe just a touch bigger, but very, very similar to the first one. Then you do another chorus. It's going to be a build into a drop instrumental. So we're probably going to do a chunk build there. You'll be fine. Do the same chords. But let's go to that instrumental. Drop instrumental. It's basically the There's a pad going in the back, ambient stuff, the acoustics strumming. Lead guitar, you'll be playing the little lead there. So go up to your D string on the 5th fret, 5, 7, 9, and then jump over the 7th fret of your G string and just keep walking that over. And the 3rd time, you go from 7 to 9 on the G string and then back down. That's it. You just keep doing that over and over again. What I like to do, and then we will build that. So that'll come out clean with some reverb. You don't need any delay, but if you want delay, just one simple bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now. One simple, cut it off at that. Don't let the feedback go any longer than that one, because you don't want to bleed into the other ones and cut it off. If you got something cool, I'd love to hear it. But have that ready as a backup. And then as build that, get dirtier through that and dirtier. And then when we end that bridge, it's not on the recording, but we do an instrumental lead. So I just want you to jump up to, jump the octave. And when you just transition everything up to your top 2 strings, so you're on the 8th fret, starting on the 8th fret of the B string, everything's the same. All the positioning is the same, really nice. And then this is that instrumental after the bridge. And then you're gonna go into the next chorus. Now, rhythm on that section, there's something I'm hearing way, way, way in the back that first time through the bridge, and I can't place it. It's so reverby. It sounds like a guitar doing something, but I'd say for the most part, the rhythm can just stay out until the second bridge when we start to build, and then just build those clean ones. And then the second half of that second bridge, we'll build that. And those are the bridges, the first time. Now for the last chorus to the ending big bridges, it's interesting, on this last chorus, we're getting bigger, but if you listen really close, I can hear one of the guitars, probably the rhythm, arpeggiating, which I thought was interesting. Not necessary, we don't have to have it, but it was kind of a cool addition. But everybody's getting dirtier. You're doing the same thing as the other chords, getting dirtier. If maybe the guitar that does that, holy, there is no one like. So I'd say rhythm. Why don't you try that out? Because you're only really doing the ones anyway. You're only doing the strumming on the diamond. So pick back through that and give it a little arpeggiation. And then we'll build that second chorus. I think I said chorus a second ago, but we're on the choruses. We'll build that last chorus again into that big bridge. And the big bridge obviously is going to be big. Now, so rhythm, you're just going to be playing those chords and driving, big and dirty, driving on those chords. Lead, where before you were doing the, I want you to go back to that, but I want you to do octaves. So I want you to go 5 on the B string, or excuse me, the G string, the D string, and then go up to 8 on the B string. And now you're going to play the same thing you're playing. You're going to start on 5. Make sure you're muting that in between string. 5, 7, 9 to 12. Then 12, 14, 12, and back down. So when we get that, it's going to be really big. So I want you to probably put some delay and a lot of reverb on this and have a pretty big tone without being muddy, pretty dirty without being muddy. You're going to play, and I will. So I just want you to play that over and over there at the end through those big bridges, and then there's the drop and the a cappella part.